So these should look very familiar to you. These are what you had on your test. Same idea. So in the first one, draw a line through the 2 points. Plot the points. Draw your line through them. -6, +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. +1 through that point. And 6, -3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And then draw your line through those 2 points. That's easy enough. Part B, find the slope of the line. Slope formula. You should have that down by now. Change in y over change in x. 1 minus -3 over -6 minus 6. Okay. Which gives me 4 over -12, which is -1/3. Okay, there's your slope. Change in y over change in x. Write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. I always start with point slope formula. There's my slope. Pick a point. It doesn't matter which one. Both of them have a negative in it. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to put negative. I'm going to use -6, 3, or sorry, -3. So -3 is a y. 6 is my x coordinate. It doesn't really matter which one you use. When you rearrange it, you're going to get the same answer anyways. 2 steps to do this. Kind of sort of 3. Make that a plus. So I get y plus 3. Distribute my -1/3. -1/3 x plus 2. -1/3 times -6 is 2. Subtract 3 from both sides. Y equals -1/3 x minus 1. Rewrite that equation in standard form. Okay, first step to put it in standard form, get rid of the fraction. Multiply everything times 3. That will give you, if you do that, you'll get 3y is equal to -x minus 3. Because you're not allowed to have fractions in standard form. The other thing is it's xy equals number, so what do? You add x to both sides. And that gives you x plus 3y equals -3. Part E, go back up and do above and draw another line perpendicular to the first line through the point 5, 4. So let's see, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to go through here perpendicular to that. So what you need to have to do perpendicular, you have to have your slope. The slope of this line is -1/3. The slope of this line is +3. Perpendicular lines, opposite inverses. Flip it over, change the sign. So I have that point. My slope is 3. Go over 1, up 3. There's my other point for my slope. Perpendicular. And come up with the equation for it. So I go back to my point slope formula. Y minus the y coordinate is equal to slope times x minus the x coordinate. My slope is 3, x coordinate is 5, y coordinate is 4. So y minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 15. Add 4 to both sides, and I get y equals 3x minus 11. put it in standard form, get rid of fractions. I have no fractions to get rid of. Sweet. Move my x over to the other side. So what do? I subtract 3x from both sides. Minus 3x plus y equals negative 11. Most common mistake on the chapter test that had this one was changing the sign of the 11 as well. For some reason, it went from negative 11 to positive 11. Go figure. Okay, or the 3x came over and it was still positive on the other side. Okay. Task number 2. Sketch a parabola with a vertex negative 3, 1, going through the points negative 2, 2, and negative 5, 5. So, plot your vertex. And the most important line in the information is this part right here. Everything comes from the vertex. It is the most important point in a parabola is the vertex. Everything ends and begins with the vertex. That's the most important part. So I plot that, negative 3, 1, negative 3, positive 1. This is either going to be the very top or the very bottom of my parabola. If the other 2 points are above, it's the very bottom. If the other 2 points are below, it's the very top. So I plot my other points, negative 2, 2, negative 2, 2, and negative 5, 5. Look, they're both above. So what does it do? It goes up. Those are my points. The vertex will always be either the very top or the very bottom, depending upon where the other ones are. The vertex is the most important. What is the y-intercept? I don't know. I'm going to come back to that one. You were given 3 points. State one more point that's on there. I'm going to come back to that one. There are several ways to do that. I'll show you the easy way. There's a couple other ways to do it as well. State the equation for the axis of symmetry. It gives you almost the entire equation. X equals. All you need is the numerical value. The numerical value is the x coordinate of your vertex. X equals negative 3. Vertex form. Y equals x minus h squared plus k, where h is your x coordinate of your vertex, k is the y coordinate of your vertex. So it's y equals parentheses x minus negative 3 squared plus 1. Which, you want to make it a little nicer, make that plus 3 in there. But if you left it x minus negative 3, I would be okay with that. To get standard form, you take the x plus 3 squared plus 1 and you simplify it. You take x plus 3 squared, FOIL it out, giving you x squared plus 6x plus 9, and then I still have my plus 1, which means I get x squared plus 6x plus 10. Because 9 plus 1 is 10. Now we can come back to these two questions very easily. What is the value of the y-intercept? When you have the y-intercept, x equals 0. All points, y-intercept, x is 0 on the y-intercept. Where it crosses the x-axis. Every point on the x-axis, x is 0. Plug in 0 into either one of those two equations. Put 0 here. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Put in 0 for here. You get 0 plus 0 plus 10. What do you get? You get 10. Okay. To find another point, plug in some value. Pick a number other than the 3 points and the y-intercept. Plug it in. Pick a number. Other than 0, because you can't do the y-intercept, -2, -5, or -3, and stick them into your equation for y. Because you can't use one of those and you can't use the y-intercept. So the next easiest number is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 squared is 16. 16 plus 1 is 15. 1, 17. Thank you. Yes, I was doing that right. Thank you. 117. You don't like 117? You don't think 1 is your favorite number? Put in your favorite number. Don't make it hard on me, though. I'm grading your tests. You don't want to say, ooh, my number is 9 3/4, because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I'm going to use 9 3/4. And I'm going to put 9 3/4 in for X and figure out what Y is. I'm really not going to be happy with you. Pick a number that's easy to work. It doesn't make sense to do something hard. Okay. The other thing you can do is remember, these points that you have here are reflected across the axis of symmetry. So if you have one here that's 1 over and above, you have one on the other side that's 1 over and above. You can do that. But really, just get the equation, plug in 1. It's the easiest. Plug in a number. It's the easiest thing to do. Just don't use one of the previous x's you have. You want to avoid your x's. Okay. 3 friends, Kelly, Chris, and Sam, are delivering flyers in the Placerville neighborhoods to promote their lawn care business, working together to deliver 280 flyers. Kelly and Chris can deliver 189. Kelly and Sam can deliver 195. Use K for Kelly, C for Chris, and S for Sam. Answer the questions. Write an equation modeling the flyers all 3 friends can do. So Kelly and Chris and Sam together can do 280. Number Kelly and Chris. Kelly plus Chris can deliver, how much does it say, Kelly and Chris? 189. Number Kelly and Sam. Ooh, Kelly and Sam can deliver 195 flyers. How many flyers can each one do? It's a system of equations. You have 3 equations. You have 3 variables. It's actually one of the easier ones to solve. Take the top equation. K plus C plus S equals 280. And subtract either one of the other 2. It doesn't matter which one. K plus C equals 189. And subtract. Look what happens. Your K and your C disappear, and you get S equals 280 minus 189 is 100 minus 9, which is 91. So Sam delivers 91. Ooh, Kelly and Sam can deliver 195, which means that Kelly and the 91 that Sam delivers equals 195. Subtract 91 from both sides. 195 minus 91 is 104. Kelly can deliver 104. Ooh, Kelly and Chris can deliver 189. So that means 104 for Kelly plus whatever Chris does adds up to 189. Subtract 104 from both sides. 189 minus 104 is 85. I think the most infuriating thing that I found on the test was when I said, notice they're not all the same number. They won't be, or most likely won't be. People still took this number here and divided it by 3. Just got lazy. When I specifically say don't do that, do not make that assumption, and you did anyways. Oh well. Questions? You need to know how to do these for the test. Okay. This is going to be posted